Good morning, Internet! This is the old fat dad. Today I've got something a little different. But first, let me tell you a quick story. This past fall, I decided to give deer hunting a shot for the first time ever in my life. So I met up with a work buddy of mine and we went into the woods and we didn't see anything. No deer. But the interesting thing was the guns that he brought were a AR-15 chambered in .223 Remington and a bolt gun in .243 Winchester. And I'd done a ton of research before this on deer hunting because I wanted to be prepared out there, and I was surprised that he chose those two guns because everything that I had read had said the .223 was like barely marginal, you know, not even legal in some states, and .243 really wasn't a great choice either. But he stood by it and he said this is what he always used. So now deer season is over. I figured let's give it a shot and try and do a test of our own to see if what people say is true, and those are pretty marginal, or if my fake deer target can show some results that might say otherwise. So let me show you something. Let's take a look at the ammunition. On the right is the .243 Winchester, manufactured by PPU. This is a 100-grain bullet, and it's traveling about 3,000 feet per second at the muzzle. And in the middle is our .223 Remington. It is a 64-grain bullet, and it's going about 3,000 feet per second as well. And the last one, just for size comparison, is the .22 LR. This particular one is 40-grain, soft nose, and it is going about 1,000 feet per second. Obviously, it is extremely small compared to these other guys. And this is my fake deer target. As you can see, it is 1/2-inch plywood and about 6 inches of our lovely modeling clay. That's what I took the first shots on. And then I switched it out for a 2x4 in front of 6 inches of modeling clay. Now, before everybody starts freaking out, this is a fake deer target. It's an approximation. There's no science here. This is just what I imagine maybe a shoulder bone or rib cage would be like on a deer, and then how much distance you'd need to do some damage to that deer in order to drop it. And first up, we are shooting the clay block with the plywood using the .223. As you can see from the pictures here in the video, the plywood didn't slow it down at all. It looks like it blew straight through and left a big old channel all the way through the entire clay block. Alright, now it's time for the .243, again shooting through the plywood to the clay block. Okay, we can tell the difference immediately. Instead of going through the clay block, that .243 tore it to shreds. There's pieces everywhere. This is what we recovered. So a big difference already between the .223 and the .243. Alright, now we have the 2x6 in front of the clay block, and we're shooting the .223. Looks like that bullet veered off to the right a little bit. Still left a very sizable channel through that clay block. The 2x6 didn't seem to slow it down too much. And finally, we'll be shooting the .243 at the fake deer target one last time. And again, what a huge difference. The .243 just tore that clay block up. It didn't even matter that that 2x6 was in the way. Total destruction. So, what can we tell about the .223 and the .243 for deer hunting? They both sure wrecked my fake deer target, but I'll let you be the judge of what you feel is best for hunting for you. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.